Have a seat.
I'm not.
Have a seat.
Your Honor, I haven't had.
Have a seat. Did you understand what I just said?
Can we agree to disagree on a legally?
We are not going to agree to anything. This is not your game to play here.
So you're saying that I have to say the words "I understand"?
Sir, I'm not saying that you have to say anything. You can play games with me all day. I got all day. I got all day. Have a seat. Do not interrupt me.
I can object to
Do
that.
not interrupt. Do not. One more time. You're going.
All right, guys. Today we're dealing with one of the most annoying and clueless sovereign citizens to ever hit this channel. This dude is pushing every single button Judge Simpson has, and things get seriously explosive. It's literally like watching someone beg for a contempt charge. Lev, in real time. And I know you all love Mio the buffoon, so I just had to share this one with you. As you watch, drop a comment and let me know. How high do you think Mio the buffoon's IQ is? All right, let's dive right in.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Going to state your name.
My name is Daniel McGrew, for the record, Your Honor.
You're going to represent yourself in this matter, sir?
Yes, sir.
I do have to advise you that in this case, you are charged with the offense of assaulting, resisting, or obstructing a police officer. That is a high court misdemeanor felony, punishable by up to 2 years and/or $2,000 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
I understand your charge.
You understand also that there is great peril in one representing themselves. You understand that, sir?
I'm not afraid, Your Honor.
Did you understand what I just said? That there is great peril in representing oneself.
I comprehend what you're saying, Your Honor.
Tell you what. Either you're going to answer my questions and you're going to answer them properly, or we're going to have a long time and I'm not going to have these people wait. So while you decide how you're going to handle this, I'm going to have you have a seat. I'm going to pass your case. You will come back up and you will learn how to operate within this court. Plain and simple. Have a seat. Have a seat. And you might want to wipe that smirk off your face while you're doing it. State your name.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. My name is Daniel McGrew.
I have stated the admonishments that I was giving to the defendant representing himself. I apprised him of the maximum penalties and the charges. Apprised him, and sir, I'll ask you the question again. You understand that there can be great peril in representing yourself.
I fully recognize and acknowledge the seriousness of the charges, which include allegations of
Not my question. You understand that there can be serious peril in representing yourself.
I recognize what you're saying, and I'm fully prepared to proceed with this matter.
Will you just do me a favor and answer my question? Do you understand that there is great peril in representing oneself?
I recognize that.
Okay, then stop there.
Yeah.
You recognize.
Recognize.
Do you understand that that in any of the proceedings that the court would hold you to the same standards as if you were a practicing attorney, will give no leeway one way or the other, will show no favoritism or no bias because you are representing yourself. You understand that, sir?
I recognize what you're saying, Your Honor.
You know what? I don't know why you just won't understand. I'm asking you, and I need a direct answer, whether you understand what I am saying, not whether or not you're recognizing the words. Do you understand what I am saying?
I overstand what you're saying.
Well, not gonna lie, I've got to give it to this guy. That was actually kind of funny. Even though he's rocking the IQ of a tortoise on NyQuil, I can't deny he made me laugh. But on the flip side, I'm also kind of mad at this dude, or should I say clown, because he's straight up wasting everyone's time in court. Like, bro, do you even know how much a judge's time costs? Courtrooms don't run on monopoly money. Judges, lawyers, clerks, they all get paid by the hour. Every second this guy spends playing legal dodgeball is money down the drain. And don't forget, obstruction of justice is real. You can't just turn a courtroom into open mic night and expect no consequences. What do you guys think about this clown? Let's dive back in.
You want to be?
Your Honor.
You have a seat.
I'm not.
Have a seat.
Your Honor, I haven't had.
Have a seat. You can play games with me all day. I got all day. I got all day. Have a seat. The other one's in custody. I realize we are now at least caught up within an hour. I think those that want to go probably want me to take a break about now. So I'm going to take about a 5 to 10 minute break. I'll come back out and then I'll call the case. The court's going to stand in recess.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Daniel Magoo. Here in Dewey Juris.
All right. So on this matter, I was apprised you of your rights. I told you about the charges in this case. We get to the point of understanding that there is a certain peril in representing.
Listening, sorry. My notes, I apologize, Your Honor. I meant no disrespect.
That had to be on purpose. There's no way he just casually walked away while the judge was talking like he's chilling in his living room. Does he not realize this is a courtroom? I'm honestly surprised Judge Simpson hasn't slapped him with 30 days for contempt already. Ignoring a judge like that is basically begging for jail time. And can we talk about Mr. Bigoo for a sec? How do you even take yourself seriously with a name like that? Mio sounds like the guy who trips over flat ground, spills his coffee, and somehow blames gravity. But in court, that kind of energy just lands you in a holding cell, no cap. All right, let's dive back in and see where his attitude takes him next.
And that the court will treat you the same as an attorney in the case. You understand, sir? Listen closely to my question. Do you understand that?
I do not understand.
You do not understand it.
No.
The court, you will be presumed to know the rules of procedure as well as the Michigan rules of evidence, that the court will not be giving you assistance in regard to this case.
What I'm trying to say, Your Honor, is I do not understand the charges that are pitting against me because they violate a lot of my rights. And the prosecutor served me the discovery packet on the 27th of last month. Since then, I have not received any kind of evidence or any kind of claims that I violated any kind of anything that day. So I'm here waiting for that to occur. So no, I don't understand.
Waiting for what to occur?
Well, under the rights to due process, Your Honor, 4th, 5th, 8th Amendment, there has to be substantiated amount of evidence to accuse me of a crime, like assault on a police officer, obstruction of justice, and resisting arrest. I take these charges very serious, Your Honor. Because of these charges, I have lost custody of my son, and I want to make sure that these justice is served and equity is ensured here.
Sir, I just asked you before whether or not you understood the charges.
And I answered you, Your Honor. I said I do not understand them.
Whether or not you disagree with them or not, is not the issue. The issue is do you understand what you are charged with?
I do not understand, Your Honor.
Is there a reason other than what you said that you do not understand?
I can elaborate a little further, Your Honor. I'm still waiting.
I wish you wouldn't. I just need to understand why you don't understand.
I'm trying to get there, Your
charges.
Honor, if we could talk
I'm
about it.
not asking you whether or not you agree that you should be charged. I'm not asking whether or not you
You're asking-
believe that you did it. I'm not asking any of that. I'm asking whether or not you understand what you are charged with.
Can we agree to disagree on the legalese?
We are not going to agree to anything. This is not your game to play here. You play by my rules.
So you're saying that I have to say the words, I understand?
Sir, I'm not saying that you have to say anything.
Okay.
You know what? Here's the thing. I am not going to play this game with you.
I'm not.
So what? No, you are playing a
I'm
game.
not.
So no, you are. And do not interrupt me ever again. Do not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a week to think about it, because I'm not going to sit here, call your case up 4 or 5 times for you to sit here and to go through this whole, try to play some semantical game. So I will adjourn this out to December 12th, 2024. I will adjourn it to 9 a.m.
Your Honor,
or I will. Do not interrupt me.
I can object to
Do
that date.
not interrupt. Do not. One more time. You're going.
At this point, this dude is straight up being a full-blown pest. Yeah, it was funny at first. We all got a good laugh at Megu the buffoon. But now that the entertainment's over, I really wish Judge Simpson would just hit him with those 30 days already. People like this guy are exactly why court cases drag on forever, wasting everyone's time and tax dollars while the rest of us just want to get on with our lives. Honestly, judges need to stop handing out endless warnings and start dropping contempt charges on the spot. No debates, no second chances, just straight to jail. Especially for Meg the buffoon. Like I said, court isn't an open mic night, and if someone wants to act a fool, they can do it from a holding cell. What do you guys think? Should Judge Simpson have shut this down already? Or is he being way too patient?
I've given you fair warning. I'm adjourning the proceeding out. If you are objecting to that, objections noted. It's still adjourned out to the 12th. Bond will continue. You
Your
may
Honor.
leave now.
I have constitutional.
You may leave
violations.
now.
Let's go ahead, Mr.
I have a right to
You
a
may
counsel.
leave.
Do I not have a right to a counsel?
You want an attorney, you may get on an attorney, sir?
I need somebody to explain the problem here.
Do you wish to be represented by an attorney on this?
I do not need to represent myself. I'm presenting myself. I'm the only one that was there in this courtroom. No one was there. I don't recall anybody that was there that day. I'm the only one that knows what happened, Your Honor.
Do you wish
I was
to be
violated.
represented by an attorney? I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. If you wish to be represented by an attorney,
Your Honor, I have constitutional violations
do
that
you
need
wish to be represented by an attorney,
to
sir?
take an oath to defend the Constitution of the United States of
Then
America.
if you do not want to answer my question, Mr. Allen, he is to be removed from my courtroom.
You just know when Judge Simpson calls out, Mr. Allen, things are about to get serious. That's basically the courtroom version of a parent using your full name. It's clear the situation is over for him, but honestly, this guy got off pretty easy. No contempt charge, no jail time, just a verbal smackdown and a free pass back out. Considering how Judge Simpson usually handles people, walking away without a contempt charge is surprising. Either the judge was being generous, or this guy has some kind of courtroom luck. As for Mio, the buffoon losing custody of his kids, it probably has more to do with his poor decision-making than just this case. Family courts don't hand out custody losses lightly. They consider stability, responsibility, and basic adulting skills. If someone can't take a court hearing seriously, it's unlikely they're fit to care for a child. Overall, this hearing was wild. Was Judge Simpson too lenient or just playing it smart? Let me know what you think in the comments. If you want more content like this, make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.